100.7 double.
Also sound like the guitar.
I wish it was just you and they're not the actual guitar.
I'll do it.
Yeah, all right.
Hire me. Welcome to the team.
There you go. Well, you know, I hate to ever... We're supposed to tease in this business, tell people what's coming up, and I'm always loath to do it because at the last minute, things can kind of fall away, especially guests. But I'll tell you, Whitney Cummings is supposed to be on the show tomorrow. Hopefully that will happen. She's got some new stuff she wants to tell you about. And then our friend Tom Papa. His new Netflix hour premieres tomorrow night called You're Doing Great. And he will join us on the phone on Wednesday. So if all goes well, Whitney tomorrow, Tom Papa Wednesday. It's a good week so far.
I'm out tomorrow.
You are out tomorrow, aren't you?
Menominee.
Menominee. You're going to miss Whitney Cummings.
I saw a tweet from them, too.
I know. They tweeted about me being there. 0 likes. I liked it and retweeted it. Okay.
I liked it.
But I'm saying from their end, I'm hoping maybe some students will get excited about it. They tagged me on Instagram. They did a great job with their promotion. So
well, good.
Hopefully people will show up. I'm in the Memorial Students Terrace.
This is on campus. I mean, the students aren't going to know who you are.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah. I don't care.
But
as long as they're there.
Your fans while you're there.
Right.
And you get them to watch the live stream.
Right.
The podcast. Things
Correct.
like that. Things that the young kids like.
I'm bringing Marcel as my hype man. And he's going to sell our brand.
And then you only have to do like 15 minutes because he is not short-winded.
Right. Tomorrow, it's going to be a long... Well, it's not even... I fly out tomorrow. My flight leaves at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
So I'm getting to the airport super early. I get to Minneapolis at like noon.
Do you need a ride in the morning?
Are you up that early? I was just going to take an Uber.
Do you need a ride?
No. I don't... Yes.
Okay. Take an Uber.
You're such an idiot.
He was trying to tell you, no, I'm not up that early.
Okay.
Take an Uber.
Yeah. But I land at noon and then I have to... I'm staying in Minneapolis. I have to leave by like 5 to get to the show. And then my flight leaves again Wednesday morning. I'm taking off at like 5 a.m. so I can get back in time for the show on Wednesday. So it's going to be a drained little mare come Wednesday, but... I'll power through.
You power through?
Okay, you all right there?
I kept trying to say power through, and I couldn't power through. I'll power through.
Little Marcel rubbing off on you.
We're watching the Super Bowl last night, and they're doing the K-Pop the Ka, and Mary's like, "Is Chris Evans British?"
No, I didn't.
Who said that?
It wasn't me.
Someone said
I knew exactly what was happening.
Okay.
And I don't know who Chris Evans is, so.
He's Captain America.
America.
You've seen him in something.
There you go. Well, I wouldn't have known it. I'm saying I wouldn't have known his name.
Maybe it was John when it was John Krasinski.
No, I know who John Krasinski is.
And by the way,
didn't say that.
who's the comic that is I know all the big stars, the Big Poppy and all the marquee Boston names, but there's a legendary local-ish Boston comic who's the guy for half a second who's like taking the trash out or something. It's not Kenny Rogerson. I can place the face. I cannot recall his name.
It's a Hyundai commercial, right?
Yeah, he's in like the Dennis Leary camp. I've got the Pak the Ka.
I enjoyed that one.
Thing, Smart Pak.
Oh, look at this guy. Hey, Rachel, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
He's not getting that car in there.
No, sir.
Look at these two troublemakers.
Hey, Johnny, how are you?
Wicked car. Is that new?
Yeah, it's a Sonata. Let me pack it.
Oh, you're not fitting your car in there.
Chris, stop being a smarty pants, all right? Look who's got Smart Pack.
Smart pack?
Just hit the clicker, car packs itself.
That's smart.
It's wicked smart, and I can pack it anywhere.
How about Dorchester?
Packed it.
Foxborough.
Packed it.
The Garden?
Packed it.
Saugus?
Packed it.
Swampscott?
Revere?
The Harbor?
The Harbor?
They couldn't get Conan in there?
I mean,
what about Sweeney? They couldn't get Steve Sweeney in there? Come on, man. Rachel Dratch. Boy, she was gone, and now she's in everything. What was Rachel Dratch doing?
I don't know.
Lots of
Now
guest
she's
spots on
popping up
30
all the
Rock.
time on stuff. Yeah.
I'm trying to find a list of everybody who's in it, and it's proving difficult.
Yeah, it's just a little. As I was watching, I was like, I know who that guy is, but I simply cannot remember his name. But he's like a longtime Boston comic. He's been on shows here and there. I just can't.
He's the one
remember his-
pulling out.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, he
He's in
is.
there for half a second.
Bet there's someone in the YouTube comments that can help us out.
I watched the Jason Momoa one for the
Yes.
Romo Figo.
Yeah, what'd you think of that?
That's funny. I like
funny.
where they got Lisa Bonet and spotting him when he's trying to lift.
And he's like, "What does he say? Take it off! Take it off! Take it!"
Yeah, it's funny, yeah.
It's because as soon as he opened the door and he's like went to go reach for his shirt, I was like, "Yes, I love Jason Momoa," and I was like,
He
"Take
pulls his
it off!"
muscles off.
And then I was like, "What's happening?" I was like audible about like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah,
sexy
she got
man."
very upset.
And then he started pulling off his muscles instead of his clothes. I'm
Yeah,
like, no.
the premise is that Rocket Mortgage knows that the home is where you're most comfortable, and so it's Jason Momoa. He gets inside. He's taking so the CGI. He's super skinny.
Yeah,
pulls his
that's
hair
what he
off.
really looks like. Yeah.
Right. Like Chris Evans in Captain America
Get it.
before he gets the super soldier serum,
Right.
if you will. I watched the first quarter of the Super Bowl. Did not lock in for the whole thing. I was scanning Netflix. I'm getting to the point where I'm like, in my brain, there's all these things I want to watch, but nothing's holding my interest. And so I'm like, I don't have time to waste on something. I was going to watch The Witcher, right? Mm-hmm. I was like, watch The Witcher. I'm not like a Game of Thrones guy, but I like Henry Cavill and in The Witcher. So I watched an episode of The Witcher. And I go, this isn't going to hold my interest.
Yeah.
So then there's this other show.
Like the Crowley talking that he does.
Well, there's this other show, some British show called The Stranger that just dropped on Netflix.
I was looking at that one. I was thinking about starting that.
It's got Richard Armitage in it, who is an actor I like very much, and I like him in a lot of other things. So I'm like, okay, I'll watch The Stranger. Interesting premise. This woman comes out of nowhere and tells this guy a bunch of stuff that she shouldn't know but does, and then it wrecks his life, whatever. So I watched like the first episode and a half of that, and I go, this is not going to hold my interest. And you'll drive you, and I know we're all in the same boat now, you will drive yourself crazy. Clicking through every app you have. I'm like,
but then I think
what's on Hulu? Disney Plus? What's on? I'm like,
then it gets
I'll
to
read a goddamn book.
Where nothing's going to do it because you're like frustrated. You've been clicking so much, so something isn't like right away. I feel like I get to that point. I'm like, well, screw it. I'm just gonna watch The Office again.
I was gonna say
I-
that's why people go. I'll just watch old Frasier's.
Yeah.
Right, and that's why I ended up watching The Circle because I just like, you know what? I'm going to go with this. And I was with my girlfriend. We were like, let's find something dumb to watch. And we ended up watching The Circle and loved it. So I think it's just a matter of giving something a chance.
Well, I went to the movies. Hadn't been to the movies in a
What'd you
long
see?
time. I went to see Color Out of Space. Do you know what that is?
No.
What movie theater did you go to?
It was only showing at Tower City.
Okay, how was that?
Color Out of Space is an old, if you're into sci-fi horror type stuff, which you might not be, it's an old H.P. Lovecraft book that they turned into like a weird cosmic sci-fi movie with Nicolas Cage, okay? About this meteor that hits this farm near this family, and it starts to screw everything up, and it gets really gross and weird. And it was only showing at Tower City.
And you also got an airbrush T-shirt with Nick Cage's face on it.
I tried, but it was a Sunday at 2 in the afternoon. Only thing open is the food court. Well, I should say it looked like the only thing open was the food court. And it's a trip. I haven't been to Tower City cinemas in many years. And it's always a trip when you go in there. Always fun. But that was the only place it was showing, and I wanted to see that movie. And it was fine, you know.
Yeah.
But then I get home and I'm like, okay, I'll watch the Super Bowl because it was coming on. And I watched the first quarter and I'm like, and I don't want to be that guy. I'm trying very hard to not be somebody that doesn't have an attention span. Like I need an attention span, right? To learn things, to evolve as a person. But Jesus, I was clicking. It's too much. It's too much.
Too much.
It's not healthy.
Too many options.
Oh my God, it's not healthy.
No.
You just got to lock into something.
Yeah, but that was my thing, too. I was like, you know what? Just keep watching this. And then I'm like, why would I do that? Why would I keep watching something? I'm not trying to prove anything.
Yeah.
Like, if it's not holding my interest, why am I going to keep watching it? I know sometimes you can make a case that things start slow and then they really, you know. But, you know.
I got through the first episode of Chernobyl, and for some reason, I couldn't turn it back on. Like, it just...
I love Chernobyl just because that was
didn't
one of
get
those...
to it.
That was interesting to me because I remember it.
Yeah.
And if it's something is like historical and I remember it, that's kind of more impactful for me. Chernobyl was wild.
That's me with the People versus O.J. Simpson. I was not alive. I mean, I was alive for that, but I was so little. I don't.
You were
remember
really
that.
young.
But I find it fascinating how history repeats itself. But whenever I want, just like.
How does history repeat itself with O.J. Simpson?
Well, Chernobyl was first, and then O.J. Simpson.
No.
It repeated. Same thing.
No, I'm just saying how like people get away with stuff and how the law sometimes the judicial system sometimes fails you, and I feel like that's happening like right now with our commander of cheese.
The commander of cheese. I got $1,000 to give to you here. It's a shot for you to go fund yourself. Good luck.
Hey, it's Rover. Go fund yourself. We have your shot at $1,000 now. Text the nationwide keyword YELL to the number 200-200. You'll get a text confirming entry plus iHeartRadio info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's YELL to 200-200. Good luck and go fund yourself from 100.7 WMMS.
By the way, on the subject of the Super Bowl, and then I'll move on, I emailed, because I felt compelled to reach out, I emailed Janine Garofalo.
You did.
And I was like, what a bummer. It was such a great season, and I don't think that you got the spotlight as much. And she wrote back like she had no idea what I was talking about.
Oh,
and I thought it was very
big-timed you.
Well, I thought it was very strange. Because they had been talking about her so frequently throughout the season with the 49ers, and I was rooting for the 49ers just because there are so many former Chicago Bears. That was the only connection I had to either of those teams, Robbie Gould for the 49ers and Janine Garofalo. And boy, she wrote back and could not have been more...
she was probably just shell-shocked.
It wasn't even rude. It was almost like she had no idea what I was talking about, which was very strange. So
you are her Marcel After Dark.
I respected her privacy, but I felt compelled to say something. But boy, she was just really cagey about it.
But the team with the hottest guys lost.
Hey, Drunk Sue.
Hey, baby.
What's going on, Sue?
Hey, I just wanted to let you know. Because I drink.
You wanted to let me know that you drink?
I'm calling in to let you know that I drink.
Yeah, I know that.
When I filled a belly full, we was watching the football game, and I missed the most incredible part, I guess, of the Kansas City.
What the hell's going on today?
I don't know,
It's Super Monday. People are just on another one, man.
No, listen. No, you guys, just don't forget, on ESPN tomorrow at 3, they're going to replay the Super Bowl.
Who cares? We watched it already.
Yeah, no, I didn't watch it.
But who cares?
She's telling me because I just said I didn't watch it. She's trying to give me some information.
Yeah, I want to
Thank you, Sue.
it. Love you.
Don't listen to Poundcake. He didn't know anything.
I don't know anything at all.
I said I didn't watch it. Sue's telling me when they're going to rerun it.
But you didn't watch that protest.
What did you say?
He hasn't gotten laid for a while. Is that why he's so hostile?
I don't know. I didn't watch out of protest.
Yeah, you had a choice to watch it. You chose not to.
Not out of protest. I didn't care.
That's out of protest.
Does he know what protest means?
No.
He is a college graduate.
Who cares? It doesn't mean anything.
Thank you for the information, Sue.
Yeah.
And thank you for reminding me that you drink. Oh God!
Smoke.
Thanks for coughing into our ears.
Come on, Rick. We're missing you.
It's like
buddy.
I'm talking to Rush Limbaugh all of a sudden. All right. Thank you, Sue.
Love you.
All right. Love you, too. Everybody's recommending shows to me now. I'm already watching The Outsider. I'm way into The Outsider. But you can't binge that because they drop it week to week.
Ooh.
Outsider is dynamite.
What's that about?
It is a Stephen King book that they adapted into a miniseries on HBO.
It's about people like Ellen and I who like to be outside.
It's really weird to describe. It's just better if you were to look into it. But Jason Bateman's in it, and Ben Mendelsohn is a great. It's a very cool show. Witcher.
I have one season left of Parks and Rec. Slowly but surely, I'm like 10 years behind everybody on shows. I'm trying to watch the ones that everybody's like, this was the best show ever. Did The Office, Parks and Rec, then I need something else after that. But it has to be like in the early 2000s when it came out.
Early 2000s. Community?
I haven't done it. I could do
Okay.
Community.
I think that would probably be too weird for her.
You think so?
Community?
Yeah.
Yeah? You
It's-
don't know me.
Yeah, and I do. I know you really well. Parks and Rec, great. Community is too strange.
Yeah.
It's too, yeah. I mean, you might like
I
it.
haven't done Breaking Bad either. I think Breaking Bad might be my next one.
That'd be good. It's a
I
great
got
show.
like 2 or 3 seasons into Breaking Bad and then gave up.
Okay. I started watching Breaking Bard, the
How's that?
Shakespeare documentary.
Is it good?
No. A little wordy for my taste. Yeah. So anyway, but I don't want to be one of those guys who's like, oh, I can't, Because one episode cannot give you
Right.
the vibe on a show. But then you go, okay, how many do I give it?
Right. And
2, 3.
You also have very unique tastes. Whereas, you went to see a movie yesterday, and instead of going to see whatever was playing at your local theater, you went to see the Nick Cage movie
At Tower City.
at Tower City.
Well, I wanted to see
it.
it.
Could be hard to serve you exactly what you're looking for.
But that's what I'm saying is that no matter what you like, there's something for you. I mean,
Right.
But yeah, there were probably 7 other people in the theater with me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that theater was still open.
I haven't
it's
been
open.
to Tower City in a very long time.
It's open.
Wow. I can't believe. Good for them.
I don't know how it is. I'm always amazed they're able to keep a cinema open there.
I was going to say, who wants to park that? Like, did you ride?
They validate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Alan took the Rapid from Bay Village to
I
Tower
sure did,
City.
yeah. Going to see the Nick Cage picture. How are ya?
Drank a bottle of vodka on the way there.
Yeah. So anyway.
Well, you want to fit in.
Right.
All right. You want to text me something. 35192, AlanCoxShow.com. We got the Alan Cox Show Instagram hotties there. If you want to drop a vote for which Polar Blast team you think will win on Friday night, you could win some fun stuff. If you're right, go to AlanCoxShow.com. Use the keyword Polar Blast.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. And everywhere you go on our free iHeartRadio app. Rover's Morning Glory.
There's a Broadway play that's in the news. I've never had any desire to go see something like that. That seems more like a female thing.
I've been to a